Thanks for clicking. If you don't know me already, I'm Alex Perry. I'm with Practically Speaking, where I speak, I write, and I coach on all things public speaking, executive presence, and storytelling. Each week, I do a video like this video on a question that I get that relates to one of these three buckets. So these questions come from my friends, they come from clients, they come from audience members, and they all have to do with showing up, speaking in public, telling a good story, or showing up with confidence. And so I get really excited when I get to do these videos because the questions are always good. And this week, the question that I'm going to answer is, what do I do when I show up to wherever I'm speaking and something's wrong? Now, that something wrong can be anything from either my setup is bad and now I feel locked behind the podium. Or take, for example, I was working with a woman who was a panelist, and she's sitting in the panel, and she said, Alex, the whole time I was sitting there, there was a plant in between me and the other person, and so I'm trying to talk around the plant. Some other things that come up in this regard would be, the room was, the temperature of the room was off. The chairs weren't in the right place. You name it. You get to wherever you're going and something is amiss. And what do you do about that? It happens, right? So even the best laid plans, we know best laid plans, something is apt to be off in the space that you're in. And what I know is that if things are off in the space that you're in, that will throw us off as the speaker. So, what do you do about it? Well, the answer is really simple, and that is you are in control of the room as the speaker, so therefore you are free. I give you permission and encourage you highly to change whatever it is that you need to do. So what do you do when things aren't right? You make them right. So for example, my panelist, instead of talking around the plant the whole time, she simply could have said to the organizers beforehand, hey, can we move this plate? Because this is going to be really awkward. Or, she didn't even need to ask, really. She could have just moved the plant. You are responsible for the room that you're in. So, if the chairs are off, if the setup isn't right, move it. If you want your notes on a stool instead of the podium, move it. Your event planner will know many, many things about the speaking event, but they may not know particularly that you don't want to be locked behind a podium, that you prefer to sit in a chair, or that you wanted 4 people at a round table versus 2 people at a round table. You name it. You're in control. So change whatever it is that isn't going to work for your audience, because ultimately you want to deliver the best message possible for your audience, and you know what's going to work best, and you can see obvious distractions. You know what's going to work well for you, what's going to make you feel good when you get up there, and so take control of that. Okay. I love it when people send me questions or they give me feedback or they talk about a situation that they've experienced that's like this. Would you do me a favor and respond to this? So you're either watching this on social media, you can drop a comment below, or you're watching this via my email mass send out. Send me a comment and let me know. And especially let me know what questions you have when it comes to public speaking, presence, and storytelling. I would love to hear them and I would love to answer them. I thank you for taking the time to watch this today, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a fantastic day. Bye.